Hello Pisces, welcome to my channel. Victoria here at Radiant Moon Tarot, and this is your career and finance reading for January 10th all the way through to the end of February of 2022. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to you. If you're returning, welcome back. As always, I'm truly grateful for each and every one of you. So let's get right into your reading and see what we've got coming out for you. We'll take that one since you flew out of the deck. And anyways, if you do enjoy this reading, please don't forget to hit the like button and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Get this YouTube algorithm going a little bit. Just show me a little bit of support, a little flick of the finger for you. So first energy out here, we've got truth be told. All right. And so this is really about being open and receptive to different information, different things, different energies headed your way. Okay. There may be something that's revealed to you in the next 6 weeks or so. Okay. This could be some sort of revelation and clarity that you get from within yourself, knowing what you want, where you want to go, how you want to resolve something. Are you happy with where you are? Okay. This gives you the ability to find the answers that you seek, but this may actually be some other form of revelation here that comes your way. And we do have this gold mask there, and then we've got this inner clarity. Okay, so you could actually be on a period of discovery, okay, of figuring out the truth to situations, okay, especially if your intuition has been telling you that there's something going on. But it's ultimately about honesty. So being honest with yourself, being honest with those around you, being really clear in your communication. All right. And that is how you will resolve things. That is how you will make the right choices for yourself. Okay. And, you know, some of you are looking to make some change. Some of you are just, you know, really accepting of the situation where you currently are. But we do have the clean it up energy coming in here also. So some of you may be feeling really stressed, really burdened. Perhaps you've got a lot of bills to pay and you're like, oh my God, you're pulling your hair out trying to think, how am I going to pay for them all? And when we have the clean it up energy, it shows that there is something that's got to shift, something that's got to change. So, you know, if you're finding yourself without a lot of money, right? The clean it up energy, the message from spirit is about understanding the difference between wanting something and needing something. Okay. Perhaps you're overextended in some area. Perhaps you have bitten off more than you can chew in a project, okay, or in a work arena of some sort. So the clean it up energy invites us to take a really good look at our situations, where we are now, where we've come from, and where we see ourselves heading to. Be really honest. Truth be told, be really honest and get clear. And that will help us clean up our energy, clear up our situation. It will help us see our path forward, okay, and come into a deeper understanding of what we want, what direction or path that we need to take. It'll show us the conversations that we need to have. Okay, so it really is just about putting up those boundaries if you need to, having a little bit of discernment, and really being open, honest, and truthful, not just with yourself, but also with people or situations that are around you as well. So let's have a look and see what your tarot has to say for you. Current situation, the Three of Wands. Okay, some of you are really looking forward to the future. Okay, you're ready to pounce. You want to take action on something. So let's just see what's crossing you. The Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Beneath you, we've got the Two of Wands. All right. Recent past, the Nine of Wands. Okay, there is that clean it up energy coming in here. Okay, some of you have been up a long uphill battle. We have the Hermit in your crowning position, goals, thoughts, possibilities, your near future, the Ten of Wands. End of a tricky cycle, okay? The ability to put down burdens, stresses, the ability to put up boundaries in your situation also. Ace of Cups comes in here, your current attitude, and also advice, okay, is the Ace of Cups. Gotta like that. External environment, we've got the Eight of Swords, okay. Hopes and fears, Two of Pentacles. Interesting, because actually it was Scorpio also had the Two of Pentacles in hopes and fears. Aha, your overall outcome, the Ace of Swords. Clear, honest, clarity, communication, very much like that truth be told energy, clear sense of direction, inspiration that's coming in, new opportunities, new discussions. Beautiful. Energy at the bottom of the deck is the Hanged Man. Okay, so we do have a little bit of stuck energy coming in here for you. And I don't really consider the Hanged Man to be kind of a stuck energy. Is it moving forward? No. Is it going backwards? No. Is it in one place? Yes, it is. But it serves a purpose. The Hanged Man brings us in some patience, okay, to look at things from a different perspective. Keep an open mind, keep an open heart. Look at things from other people's points of view, okay, to expand our horizons a little bit, to find alternate options, alternate answers, okay, to find the things that we previously can't see. It brings in an energy of enlightenment as well, those light bulb moments, those aha moments. And sometimes we need to take a step back from a situation, okay, and we need to see things from a different perspective in order to find the answers that we're looking for, in order to get our clear sense of direction. So that Hanged Man energy, even though it's not one of moving forward, it is one of gaining clarity, okay, or getting those tidbits of information, or figuring out what is right for me, what is not right for me, what do I need to do, what do I not need to do, okay. But also, if you're dealing with people in your life as well, it has you having an open mind, okay? So it's like you can exchange ideas with somebody a little bit better. You can collaborate with people a little bit better, right? So you're not closed off. So it is an energy where you are expanding that mind, expanding your mindset, okay? And, it does serve a purpose, okay? So the Hanged Man is ultimately really quite positive, okay? But it's not necessarily one of moving forward really fast, okay? But we already have a little bit of stagnant or stuck or energy in your situation anyway. So we've got the Three of Wands here. So the Three of Wands shows that you've got a plan in place, okay, or you've got a little bit of an idea of where you want to go, or of what you want, okay. And when we have the Three of Wands, it shows you're ready to take action, okay? Your obstacles are all gone, all right? There is nothing standing in your way. There's nothing standing in your pathway. But sometimes when we have the Three of Wands, sometimes we spend so much time waiting for the right opportunity, okay, or for the right situation, or for the right moment to take action on something, that we don't do anything. Right? And it's because we are waiting for something to be perfect. And of course, in this life, in our human experience, nothing is really ever perfect. Okay? So it's like, it can sometimes bring in, I won't really say so much of a procrastination energy. It's really more one of inaction. Okay? And it's like, okay, I want to change my current environment, or I want to do something new, or I need to have a conversation, okay? And I know what I want. I know what I need to say, okay? And I can see things clearly. I can envision it. But I'm just going to wait for the perfect moment, the perfect time, the perfect circumstances, the perfect opportunity. And sometimes when we do that, we can't see the big picture, or we're trying to see too much of the future, and we can't focus on the here and now and take action in the here and now. We're too worried about the future sometimes, okay? That three of Wands. And what may be stopping us from making progress? We do have the Seven of Pentacles coming in here as a challenge. So the Seven of Pentacles quite often does represent us kind of similar to the Hanged Man energy of taking some time to see where we're at, to have a look at our current situation, and to make an ultimate decision. Do I continue moving forward with something that I've invested a lot of time, energy into, that I've put a lot of money into, or that I've been sitting on for a long time? Is there something ready to harvest? Okay, do I reap my rewards now? Do I wait it out and see if there's something bigger and better that this situation can grow into, or that my investment can grow into? Or do I need to leave something behind? And sometimes we need to make those choices. Sometimes we need to make those decisions. Sometimes there's something that we're not quite seeing. So that Seven of Pentacles can have us looking for alternate options, alternate choices, resources. But the Seven of Pentacles can also be success unfulfilled, Okay, we're feeling as though we should be at a certain point, or we should be, at a certain level in our situation, or making a certain amount of money, and we're feeling a little flat. Okay, and so, the seven, it's interesting because sometimes we just have lofty goals and expectations, and even though our current situation, Seven of Pentacles, is not so bad, but sometimes we're longing for more, or we are a little bit impatient. But the problem, the challenge here with this Seven of Pentacles crossing you, and especially with the Hanged Man here and the Three of Wands that's right here also, okay, it's like the inability or the lack of clarity to make the right decision to move forward, to take the next step. It's like spending so much time thinking about something or contemplating something that you don't make that choice, or that you don't take the next step to move forward. Okay, you may actually be in a situation where you're kind of in your comfort zone, and even though your comfort zone isn't giving you what you want, isn't making you feel as though you've achieved whatever you wanted to achieve, okay, but it's still familiar, it's still comfortable. It might not be a healthy situation, okay, it might not be the best situation, but at least you know what to expect. And our comfort zone, the problem with our comfort zone, okay, is number one, we call it our comfort zone, but it's not usually all that comfortable, because it's unfulfilled, right? There's something that is unfulfilled. There's no growth in our comfort zone. Without change, we can't grow, okay? And there's just no opportunities in our comfort zone. But sometimes we don't make a move because we know what to expect. We get up in the morning, we know where we're going, we know what to expect, we know who we're dealing with. And sometimes I worked for a woman many years ago, and she was actually talking about an employee, but it was more like it was the devil you know versus the angel you don't know. And even though we were talking about a specific employee who was always causing us a lot of grief and a lot of problems, and, I'm like, well, replace the employee, right? Like, nothing's going to change. Nothing's going to shift. You can't trust this person. Okay. They're always causing you grief and problems. And her mindset was, well, at least I know what I'm getting. And yes, there might be something better out there, but it's also the unknown, and I don't know what it is. So she was more comfortable keeping the so-called devil that she knew, okay, as opposed to making a change and bringing in the angel that she didn't know, because it was just something that wasn't familiar. And that was actually something that I've taken through, because I'm like, you know what? I kind of don't mind the unknown a little bit, right? Because what I have right now isn't the best. And sometimes you got to take a shot. Sometimes you got to take a chance. Okay, so circumstances will never always be 100% perfect. And sometimes we do need to just make a move, or spark a conversation, or do something a little bit different, okay? And because otherwise we're just stuck. We're just stuck with the same old every single day. And when we get stuck too long, that's usually when Spirit sends us a tower moment, okay? Something that makes you so uncomfortable that you've got to make a move, okay? So it's always better to do things in your control. But the Two of Wands is in your foundation. This is in your subconscious, okay? And the Two of Wands shows that you've probably spent quite some time contemplating something, okay? Thinking about something, where you want to go, okay? You know the path forward is clear. You know that you can take action. You know that you can change your circumstances, okay? Or that you can do something a little bit different, right? So whether you're looking for something completely different, or whether you're just making some improvements, okay? You know here that you have a lot of potential. You have a lot of possibilities here, okay? You may even have a little bit of an idea of what something looks like, okay? But the Two of Wands is definitely not making any moves, okay? But it's like you might actually be in the feeling here that you need to expand your horizons a little bit, okay? Or you might even need to be open to different experiences, different people, different situations as well. Okay, that very open energy with that Two of Wands. But again, sometimes the Two of Wands, we spend so much time thinking about something, fantasizing about something, analyzing something even, that we don't make a move. Okay, so your recent past here, time is fluid. Okay, things are getting better, I promise you. Okay, time is fluid. So this recent past can be today, yesterday, it can be a couple of weeks ago. It depends when you see this reading. But the Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior energy. Okay, this is where we really start to realize that we have to do something different, that we have to put up some boundaries. Okay, you've been through a situation that has been a little bit challenging, okay, that maybe you've been stuck in for a while. Some of you are feeling a little bit skeptical about your current situation, okay, or even about making change. And that could also come in here with that as well. It's like you kind of know that there's opportunities out there for you, or there's improvements that are available for you, but sometimes we get a little bit stuck. It's like, yeah, I know, but what if I make the wrong choice? What if I do something, that I regret later on? But nines are where we really do show that we're kind of at the end of the road. Okay, it's like we're done, right? We're done. We're going to put up some barriers. We're going to put up some walls here. Okay, and we've been through one hell of a battle. It shows that you're probably tired and worn out. The clean it up energy that's coming in there, something's got to go. Okay, there's been some stresses, some burdens. Okay, some things haven't worked out the way that you want them to. Okay, or you've been feeling as though you've been stuck in a rut for quite some time, and that Nine of Wands shows that you're tired. You need a little bit of a time out. Okay, or you're really looking to do something a little bit different, but maybe feeling as though you just aren't 100% sure when or what that looks like. All right, but the Hermit card, another number 9. Okay, so 2 nines. All right, so completions here. All right, but we've got the Hermit card coming out here, Virgo energy, and this is your crowning position, goals, thoughts, possibilities. Okay, this is your opportunity to do a little bit of soul searching. Okay, some of you may have already done that as part of your journey. You've taken the time out to really think about what your future holds. Think about the potential. Think about the possibilities that are out there. When we go into hermit mode, we do that soul searching, okay, so that we can really come to the understanding or the realization of what is important for us. We put our goals, we put this star in that lantern, and that lights our way, that lights our path forward. So for some of you, you are currently in that hermit mode, and you are doing this deep introspection, this deep thinking. And there's that Hanged Man energy as well, as you're keeping an open mind. Okay, you're looking at all the possibilities, right? And when you find the right one, then yes, you'll be willing to take some action, but you need to look at the alternate options there. And the Seven of Pentacles sometimes shows us that too, right? We've got these pentacles all in this bush, and then there's something hidden right there, something that this guy is not looking. Okay, there's something right there on the ground that he's not seeing. Okay, and so sometimes there's something that is available to us that is not in our direct line of sight. Okay, it's in our peripheral vision. Okay, and we do need to kind of expand our horizons a little bit to find it. So this hermit mode, some of you are really thinking about what's important for you. All right, some of you are also feeling a little bit alone. Okay, gotta say, okay, you're feeling or you're thinking that your path forward is, on your own, okay, or you are in that situation where it's like everyone relies on you. Okay, and who do you rely on? Maybe not anyone else. Okay, and sometimes that really does cause some stress and some burdens. Okay, so you could certainly be thinking about breaking out on your own, breaking free from your situation, following your true path to realize your true potential. Okay, there may also be a important person in your life that can give you some really good advice. And you might know that your path forward may involve asking this person for their advice, their opinion, or their take on a situation. Okay, the Hanged Man, other people's perspectives. Okay, and so this person could be somebody that you work with, it could be a friend, they may be a Virgo. Okay, but someone who has a lot of wisdom, an old soul. All right, and sometimes this comes up as like a grandparent or something like that, or just someone who is really experienced in life, or just has like a different take on things that you wouldn't necessarily normally think of. Okay, someone who maybe takes even a grounded, earthy approach to something also. Okay, but someone who can enlighten you in some way and give you those words of wisdom or advice that you might be looking for. So you might know this person already, but this could also be someone who comes in as well. It can also be your intuition talking to you, your soul talking to you. Okay, so listen to your intuition, all right? Don't be closed off to that. As the Ace of Cups shows that your intuition is on point right now. Very spiritual energy coming in here. Perhaps you're looking for a career path or an opportunity that's in a little bit more alignment with who you are as a person, your soul's path, your soul's journey. What gives you this fulfillment? Okay, what makes you happy? What makes you fill your heart with joy? Okay, and sometimes we don't actually come to our realization of our soul's purpose until later in life. Some people are lucky enough to figure that out early on. So you could certainly have that opportunity to follow your soul's path, your way forward. All right. So whether this is involvement in someone else or not, it could certainly be your higher self talking to you. Okay, but showing you the way, giving you that guidance, giving you that support, okay, or showing you a different perspective on something. All right. So, yes. Okay. So your near future, old cycle, old stories coming to an end. Thank goodness. Okay. So you do have potential here in your very near future. Okay, think about what you want, okay, to start to move forward. Okay, this 10 of Wands shows that you're keeping on trucking along. Okay, even though you're stressed, you're burdened, you're tired. We already see that with the 9 of Wands. Okay, there's things that are weighing you down. This can certainly represent the fact that you're ready to take the next steps forward and to change your life and start something new, start something fresh. And, whether that means leaving your current environment or just doing things differently where you are, okay, and you're still moving forward, you're not giving up, okay, even though some days you probably want to. And the 10 of Wands is sometimes where we put up those final boundaries. Okay, we give someone back their responsibility so that we can free up our own energy, our time. All right, but you can also still be feeling with this 10 of Wands that things may or may not be progressing as fast as you want. We do have the 8 of Swords in your external environment. And for me, I'll address it right now since it's right beside each other. The 8 of Swords is usually an energy of self-imposed restriction. The only thing holding back is you, okay? The only thing keeping you in your so-called comfort zone is you, okay? Not seeing the potential of situations, not being able to see clearly your way forward, not making decisions, okay? Sometimes wanting to hide from the world, okay? Hide behind those swords that aren't really all that comfortable. Sometimes our fears, our worries, our doubts are what hold us back and prevent us from making change, having conversations, or making the next move, okay? Having that final decision. And so you could certainly be in a situation where you yourself are the only one holding you back, because there's a lot of potential that's opening up here for you, okay? There's a lot of opportunities, right? Your path forward is clear. So for some of you, your only thing holding you back is just you, okay? Not the nicest message always, but we always do get wrapped up in fear sometimes, uncertainty, doubt, okay? It's like there's a lot of uncertainty in the world, and at least right now in my situation, there's no more room for growth maybe, but at least I know what to expect. Okay, at least I have a job. All hail the fact that I still have a job, right? Even though it might not be the best one. Okay, so there could be certainly some restrictions. You're restricting yourself in some way. Okay, and so there might be, there's certainly a little bit of a leap of faith that may be required. Believe in yourself. However, with the 8 of Wands being in your external environment here, we can certainly represent the fact that you are willing to make change, you're willing to make a decision, you're willing to continue to move forward and welcome in some fresh energy, fresh inspiration, fresh opportunities, okay, whatever that looks like for you. But there is some restrictions that are in place, okay? And at the time of this reading, we do still have, we're 2 years into a freaking pandemic and we don't want to think about it. We don't want to talk about it anymore. We're tired of seeing it on the news, okay? But the restrictions are real, unfortunately. And so sometimes, so the Hanged Man comes in here to bring you some patience. The Hermit comes in here to bring you some patience and healing as well. Okay, you can actually use the lull in the action for your highest advantage. Okay, sometimes we can just accept where we are and accept our circumstances, keep an open mind, you know, keep our eyes peeled, okay? But we can use the situation to our advantage to heal our own energy, okay? And to really do a little bit more deep thinking, okay, if that's what's required. So there certainly could be some pandemic restrictions that are preventing you from making your next step in your move. Okay, so be open to doing things a different way as well. Okay, and especially in this day and age, there's a lot of people, they're working from home or they're having like a hybrid job or something. And sometimes there's opportunities that maybe you hadn't quite thought of as well. Okay, something that maybe you can do at home or you can do on the side. Okay, or whatever that happens to be. So you might need to think outside the box a little bit, and that hanged man energy certainly helps you do that. Okay, so I'm going to go back right here. I'm going to go back to this Ace of Cups. Okay, I'll pull a couple clarifiers for your external environment in a second. The Ace of Cups shows that you are open and receptive, okay, to different opportunities, different ways of doing things. You're looking to either improve your current situation or find something new. The Ace of Cups is a wonderful energy, bringing creativity to your situation, but also bringing some healing as well. All right, and you know, so it does show that you really do have an open mind, an open heart. You're trying to keep your options open, maybe, okay, as well. All right, but ultimately you're looking for something a little bit newer, I think something a little bit better, okay, and you could even be really looking for that improvement in your situation as well. Your advice from Spirit would certainly be to take a fresh approach at something, take a creative approach to something, okay, something's standing in your way. Find a way around it, find a way under it, find a way over it, okay? Or find a way to tackle it head on in the most positive way possible. Be open and receptive to new experiences, new people, new points of view, and new opportunities coming in here, and then get ready to take some action, okay? This really does show, you know, you have a lot to offer. Okay, and there is a lot of potential here. Whenever we get the aces, it doesn't matter where they land, okay? They are bringing in some luck. They're showing some manifestation, showing your powers of manifestation, to connect with your higher self, to trust your intuition. That's another thing. Trust your intuition. It will always guide you along your path. Okay, excuse me. But we have two aces coming out for you here. Number 11. So 11s, actually, we can also say we have 3 ones coming out here as well, because the 10s transition into ones. Okay, but we'll stick with the 2 ones for now with those 2 aces. Number 11 is a master number, and it carries a really, really high vibration of new energy, new perspectives, new ways of doing things, all these things, right? Very uplifting number. But number 11 can also represent your potential ability to meet up with somebody whose vibration matches yours, okay? You can dig each other's vibes, you're on the same page, it's a complementary energy, okay? Or somebody who can help raise your vibration and take you to the next step, take you to the next level. So keep your eyes peeled, okay? Wise old sage may come in and enter your life at some point. Someone who can help you see the potential, expand your mind, expand your horizons, okay? Someone who can really uplift you. So this sage here, this hermit card, could certainly represent somebody new or someone that you already know. Okay, so those 11s are really quite important. And of course, 111, right? It's that vibration of the one, really, really uplifting one's new beginnings, okay? Making improvements, all of these things. All right, so 111 may certainly lead the day for you here. All right, so I'm going to pull out a couple more clarifiers here for this 8 of Swords. I don't love the 8 of Swords just sitting there. It's like, oh yeah, here, you're stuck. Have a nice day. No, let's see if we can move you forward a little bit here. Thank you. And I'm just going to get, oh, thank you very much. There we go. Okay. So what do we have here? Nice. We've got Justice. the King of Swords, and the Seven of Wands. This is beautiful, okay? You have the ability to find your way out. You've got a lot of good karma that is on your side here, okay? Justice card, Libran energy coming in here. Number 11, by the way. Okay, so you have 1111 coming on the board for you. Actually, you've got 5 ones. Okay, so you've got 11 there, you've got those 2 aces, and then we can also take it to the next step and reduce that 1. So 5 ones coming out here. 5 ones showing up in a reading is actually quite rare. Okay, it doesn't happen every day. So you may want to look up that meaning of the 5 ones. Okay, the spiritual meaning and the angel meaning. Okay, and at the very least 1111, right, which is your angel spirit's guide showing you that you're on the right track, you're on the right path, showing you your powers of manifestation, that you can attract the right people, the right situations, the right answers into your life. Okay, so keep your thoughts positive, keep your vibration high there. Okay, Spirit's really trying to give you some guidance here. But the Justice card coming in shows that there's important documents, contracts, things that may be on the horizon. These certainly can be new. And you have the ability here to really make the right choices and the right decisions for you. The Justice card brings in this energy of honesty and truth to your situation. That sword helps you break free of any restrictions, helps you make a balanced, fair, and honest decision that is for the betterment of yourself or your situation. Okay, trust yourself to make the right decisions and the right choices. Okay, this brings in an energy of fairness and equality as well. But of course, this sword is the sword of fate, karma, okay, your destiny. You're moving forward exactly as you're meant to. So even if you're feeling stuck, okay, you're exactly where you're meant to be. All right, we've got the King of Swords coming here as well. So this can certainly represent a person who is very enlightened, very wise, whose vibration is very high, and who can certainly communicate with you. So this person may have an opportunity for you. They may have those words of wisdom. They may help you see things in a different light, take things to a new level. This could be someone who can certainly teach you something that that prophesied a number 11 person coming in, okay, that elevates you to new heights, all right? The King of Swords can also represent an energy coming in here to you to infuse you with the ability to trust your intuition, okay, to communicate very, very clearly and to take the lead, okay, to think logically, to research, okay, to get the information, expand your knowledge and skills, okay, and maybe even bring in a little bit of innovation in order for you to find your way out. And we already have this here, right? Some of you are trapped, you know, for a situation and, you know, with pandemic restrictions that are not within your realm of control. And the King of Swords brings you in the ability to be a little bit innovative, okay, and to find a new way of doing things. The Seven of Wands, okay, shows that you have the ability to rise above obstacles and challenges, okay? You have the ability to really stand out in a crowd, okay? This puts you in a position of strength and a position of power. Now, it could also be this King of Swords person is this kind of person that can take you to new heights, that can show you how to overcome an obstacle, whether that's within you or externally as well, okay? And to show you that you have that strength that you need, you have that ability to do things differently, to make those right decisions, okay? If you're looking for a job or something, right, this has you standing out in a crowd, okay? It shows that you are right now at your personal best and you are in a position of strength, all right? And you may actually step into an even stronger position of strength here by communication with somebody important that comes into your life, okay? But there may also be a situation here where you actually need to stand up for yourself. And the Seven of Wands quite often does bring in, you know, that situation, right? And so you may not necessarily be wanting to change a situation, but with the 9 and 10 of Wands here, you certainly may need to stand up for yourself, stand your ground, put up those boundaries, draw that line in the sand and not take no for an answer. But you have that ability there with both the Justice card and the King of Swords to speak truthfully, to speak clearly, to be honest and in the most positive way possible, but where there's no room for confusion and maybe not even room for too much negotiation either. It's like, nope, I'm going to stand my ground right here, right now. So we either fix this situation the way it is, or we'll see what else transpires. Okay, so certainly some really good karma that is leading your way. All the good that you've ever put out in the world, it's all starting to flow back to you now, and no time like the present here, Pisces. Your hopes and your fears. Okay, we do have the Two of Pentacles, so some of you have a lot of work. Okay, you've got a lot of burdens, you've got a lot of responsibilities. We see that with the Ten of Wands. Okay, and you know, this person here, they're juggling, right? They're only standing on one foot, and it's like, I don't know how much longer I can keep this together. I'm really stressed out. Okay, I've got a lot on my plate. Something's got to give, something's got to go. So you could certainly have that fear there that, what if I can't find something better? What if I can't do something differently? What if, you know, what if I'm forever burdened like this, right? And sometimes it's like, oh my God, I think I feel like I'm going to collapse. Okay, but ultimately it feels as though, you know, it feels as though you're more hopeful than anything else. The Two of Pentacles can show, yes, you've got a lot on your plate, but you're capable of doing it right now. Okay, but you are looking to make some decisions. Okay, and you're certainly hoping that you have the ability here and that you make the right decision that is for you. And, you know, weigh up your options, get all the information. Okay, maybe it's time to think logically, okay, or to take a creative approach at something and maybe not let your emotions get in the way. But it can also be with this Ace of Cups here. Okay, it can also be follow your heart. Right? What does your heart want? What makes you happy? What makes you feel fulfilled? What gives you joy? Is it the potential to find peace in your current situation, or is it something different? So sometimes we need to take those things into consideration when we are trying to make a decision, and when we are trying to figure out what to do, or when we are trying to put both feet back on the ground so that we feel a little bit more stability in our situation here as well. So, you know, it's like, I don't know, do I, don't I, do I leave? Can I fix my situation? What if I make the wrong choice? Okay. And so really the Ace of Cups here, the Hermit, also reminds you that you have the ability to make the right choice for you. And it's really what is important for you. Okay. You are ultimately in control. You are ultimately in charge. Okay. You have all of the potential to make that right choice, right? That right choice is for you. It might not be for someone else. Okay. So trust your intuition, right? Intuition. Okay. Intuition. Okay. Follow your intuition at all times. It is guiding you. It is leading you in the right direction. Your overall outcome energy here, though, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Ace of Swords. Hello. The hand of fate intervenes. This is the sword of destiny, karma, okay? The sword of fate, okay? Showing you that you are on the right track. You are on the right path, okay? And you are headed towards victory and success. They're yours for the taking. This gives you clarity, okay? The clarity that you need, a sense of purpose, okay? Knowing, this inner knowing of what conversations to have, of what direction to take, what path to take, what you want it, what you need to do moving forward. Your intuition is heightened, okay, at an all-time high. And so whether this ace for you means improvements where you are or making a big change, okay, whatever that means for you, that answer lies within you. Okay, so honesty and truth really are yours. This could certainly be somebody bringing you some information or having a communication with you that gives you the clarity that you need. But this can certainly be those new opportunities, new communications with people, okay, new things that come in here that help you move forward and that get you unstuck, right? How do you get unstuck? This Eight of Swords, okay, how do you get unstuck here? Clarity. Okay, so this can certainly come in the form of some information here as well. So love that, okay, love the Ace of Swords. You may actually get some epiphanies, right? A couple of epiphanies coming in here. Okay, so Spirit's really trying to get you in alignment so that you can make the right steps for yourself to move forward, okay, and to make the right choices for yourself. So let's just clarify this Ace of Swords potential long-term outcome here for Pisces. And I'm just looking, actually, and you know what, I just realized, so the two, well, we do have the Hanged Man, but the Hermit is your major major arcana that is really having the greatest influence over your next 6 weeks or so. And of course, the Justice card is coming out here as well. So that beautiful energy of justice, of fairness, of balance, of equality, of truth, of honesty, of communication. Okay, and this is really leading you forward, right? That expansive energy with that Hanged Man that comes in here. 5 of Pentacles in reverse, 3 of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. Beautiful. Okay, so clarifying that Ace of Swords there. Okay, improvements on the horizon. The 5 of Pentacles is a difficult and challenging card no matter how you look at it, but the 5 of Pentacles in reverse shows improvements, okay, and shows that you have that clarity that you need to find your way forward, okay, to take the steps that you need to take to improve your situation. 5 of Pentacles in reverse shows improvements. Okay, and you know, it shows that by taking the next step, all right, by seeing the alternate opportunities that are there for you, this moves you forward. Okay, it's a shift in your way of thinking. There's something to celebrate. Okay, the 3 of Cups is a celebratory energy. Okay, some news, even those epiphany moments, that clarity that we're looking for. It's like, yes, I figured it out, like eureka. Okay, but the 3 of Cups can bring in that cause for celebration. Okay, but can also possibly represent that one of your friends or someone in your social circle may actually have some answers for you, or may have some opportunities for you, or be able to give you some guidance. But the Knight of Wands here shows taking action, taking charge, taking the lead to follow your goals, your dreams, your passions, okay, to have this renewed sense of vigor, of energy, okay, to take something to the next level or to take the next step. Really one of a lot of excitement. And the Knight of Wands is that go-getter energy. So again, if you've been feeling kind of lethargic, kind of stuck, the Knight of Wands is exactly who we want to see throwing some really positive vibes into your reading. Okay, so it's really all about getting the answers that you need, getting yourself in alignment, figuring out the truth, and then once you got that clarity that you need, bam, you're taking action there with that Knight of Wands. Now, the Knight of Wands can also be bringing you in some good news. Okay, fresh communication coming in there with that Ace of Swords there. So something really positive that leads you on your path to success, to victory, to accomplishment, and very uplifting energy, very exciting energy coming in. Not so exciting right here, certainly getting a little bit more exciting as we progress and as we go along. Okay, so action, action, action. So I'm going to leave that there, but I'm going to close out your reading here with a couple of Law of Attraction cards. These are the Abraham Hicks deck here. I love these cards. They do tend to be a little bit wordy if you're not familiar with Abraham Hicks, but they all have to do with Law of Attraction and usually give us some really good reminders. And especially with all of these ones, okay, your ability to attract things into your situation, into opportunities, people into your path. Okay, match your vibration. So remember to keep your vibration high, okay, to focus on solutions, focus on moving forward, okay, you know, focus on taking action rather than focusing on anything that currently has you stuck, okay, and that is how you keep your vibration high and keep the ball rolling in your direction, okay. We want to attract the good things into our lives and not anything more challenging. The law of attraction is my life's basis. Since the law of attraction is the basis of your experience, an understanding of it is essential to living life on purpose. In fact, an understanding of the law of attraction is essential to living the life of joy that you came forth to live. If you are not already familiar with the law of attraction, okay, what you think about, you bring about. What your feelings attaching, you have to attach good feelings to your manifestations into your life. If you're not familiar with it, there's a lot of information out there on the internet about the law of attraction. Don't be misguided by, if you are exploring manifestation. I have seen some crazy stuff on the internet about manifestation, about the steps. I saw one thing, it was 25 steps to manifesting something in your life. Oh, good Lord. Keep it simple, people. The maximum that you should really be doing is like 6. I mean, unless you're a really complicated person and you want to take 25 steps, but it's really not necessary. I'm a huge believer in keeping it simple. For one, can you remember 25 steps? Likely not. Okay, can you remember 6? Certainly. Okay, so watch there's The Secret. I think it's still on Netflix, actually, The Secret. It's been around for a long time. There's also a book if you prefer to read. But there's a lot of good information, but there's also a lot of really complicated information. So if something seems way convoluted, skip it and go and look for something else, okay? Something works differently for everybody, but this is really Spirit saying that this might be your time to research that law of attraction. My goal of happiness is important enough. The reason you are not conscious of any specific pre-birth goals is because there were no specific goals. You had, before your birth, general intentions such as being happy, being an uplifter, having continuous growth, but the specific processes to achieve those things are up to you to decide here and now. In this time, you are the creator. Spirit's really trying to show you how powerful you are to achieve your goals and dreams and to attract things into your life. I divide each day into segments of intentions. Very important. Break it down one step at a time, right? Keep it simple. The point from which you are consciously perceiving, that point is a segment. Your day may be divided into many segments. It's not necessary to have a rigid schedule of segments, but it is important that you clearly identify when you're moving from one segment of intentions into another segment of intentions. One foot in front of the other. Leave that there for you, Pisces. I hope there was something here that resonated with you. If there was, please don't forget to like and subscribe. I thank you so very much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic month ahead, and I will see you next time. Bye.